I need assistance. You know, everybody wants to, and I know I wish that I could just go backwards. Sometimes. Sometimes walking the 0 point with all the earthquakes that are happening, knowing that you're an ancient seed, knowing what's going on in the world, and every time I go raw with anyone around me because of who I am and how I change blood, because all the knowledge that I have, there's no way you can go backwards. This information is here. No matter who and why they had me build this astronomical machine, because it's what it is with the collective. We built our own collective machine. And right now, my journey is telling me to get the hell out of California. Now, there's a couple of reasons why. I've done everything I can here. I've done everything I can. The city, the people want to work with me. See, I'm up here in LA. This was my last contact and jump. It's at the Pegasus building. It's at the Pegasus building in downtown LA. This is the connection I made with Misha. This man should be helping us. He's already, there's a bunch of things, and this is all linked into the Brotherhood down here in California, and the illusion that there's still some money and contracts and things like that are coming through that are not allowing any support. Nobody, management's keeping everyone separate still. And I know for a fact the only energy that's holding up California is mine and what my crew laid here. And I mean the entire light and angelic crew. I mean all of us, California, that have paid our own money, our own family's money to come inside of Arizona, who have been blamed for being homeless, because what we're here doing is making sure that all of you don't fall into the ocean. We have spent every last of our personal money to do that, because we had to, in order to stay here and finish this procession of the merging of spheres and an evolutionary gate. Now, all of you want to say then that we're homeless and we have a problem. Well, our problem is we gave you a bunch of healing and none of you recognize it. And now stars are colliding in the upper atmosphere, and that's what they're wanting, is for me to run out of energy up there with all of you so that they can do something like they always do. I'm getting messages straight from the source telling me this. Because up there, I have eyes. I have real good eyes. Now, here's the thing. I know that we've made it through this. I know we have. But what I'm not going to be done is run around in this grid system anymore, acting like I am homeless or I have no value, whenever I know for a fact that most of these buildings down here, including the Mayan, was deconstructed to unleash hell on Los Angeles on purpose and hold it in a grid system. It's why your GoDaddy domains are currently running the world, but the thing is, the creators of them are shut out. Same as your current reality that everyone's running. So here's where I am. And I'm just telling you this. Personally, $300,000 was stolen in 2013 when I had GIA technology. It was stolen from Alliance Bank in Tulsa. It was a complete Watergate. They stole all the moon contracts and then went behind and in my name re-signed contracts with all of these companies that they thought I was still involved, and I don't even know what all they did, but I'm not taking the blame for it anymore. The only reason that I'm in this current situation with that and my son, which, by the way, I'm getting blamed for being a meth addict and homeless right now, and they say that I need to go mental help, but they really just want my fingernails and my hair. Same as in 2012 when they did this, and in order to keep seeing my 8-year-old son, that's what I had to do. And then, since they had my fingernails and hair, then they use that as the binder to then set you up in this program. So right now, if I try to contact my son, I'll be arrested. Mind you, I'm the one who called the counselor saying that my son's been completely cut off from me. I need to know he's okay. I'm most worried because I haven't talked to him. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what they're telling him. I don't know. But see, whenever they write this in the documents, when Trump and them black people out like me, because that's what they're doing, and they're doing it to a whole bunch of us. And it's going to keep getting worse. Whoever told me I needed to come to North Carolina on here, a white girl and a black boy died in the woods 2 days ago from it. We've got Magog still killing people around here. They're trying to pull energy right here. One of my crew members' brothers hit by a car, box truck. Funny. Same thing that's happened over here in LA whenever you pull a planet. They're utilizing all of us to kill and hurt people. So I'm leaving California. Now here's the deal. I'm fucking coming back. What's left of it. Y'all want to run your cocaine and you want to confine everybody into a grid in downtown LA to make everyone feel like they're helpless and homeless whenever your management of entertainment is the one trying to kill me so that I don't activate all of y'all because they're trying to drain a rock to get a monkeypox? No. You will not use our energy for it. California's already been tested. You failed miserably when we went to Pismo in order to anchor this, and I was your last hope. But this is how we want to do it, and this is the most galactic game of chicken you've ever seen in your entire lifetimes, and nor will you ever see another one like this again. I've told everybody. Our seeds have already decided there is no way that this is what's sustaining, even for our children. You do not know what's coming for you. Saudi Arabia is in control of all your banks. If you have a job, oh shit, your CEOs are being world more than anybody. All I've ever tried to do was start a company, and look what I've gone through. That's what I was here doing. Starting a replacement for Google, starting a replacement for all of that didn't have all that in the back end. That because your body is your computer. That's all I've been doing, everybody. You're looking at the woman who's only tried to go start some type of corporation or entity that is supportive. Meanwhile, I have 4 sets of women with children that are all over the world that I'm trying to get out of their hellhole so that I can get the rest of you out. And they're running me around here like a rat, acting like I'm homeless whenever I'm a young entrepreneur council. I sold my first company when I was less than 40. And I got a Momoa walking around here trying to fucking he mimicked all that to get to where he is. He's sitting on the NATO board? Really? Really? What's he doing? Bottling water in a can? There's mimics all over the place. Momoa was supposed to show up and help. Henry Cavill is also a super soldier. They had all 3 of us bound together. It's a story that I haven't told from beginning to end because I don't know what the ending is yet. But there's another $50,000 that my crew sent out in order to get all the contracts. Netflix was supposed to sign with us. Netflix was supposed to come back in. Netflix had contracts on our consciousness. I'm from the Emerald Tablets. They just decided, screw them. All the Indian land that's in the desert is owned by boards now. So they've taken over all real estate and they have jacked it up so that they can tell us that we're homeless. And then what? I need support. Right now, I've sold everything that I can sell. We pawned everything that we can pawn. I need about $100 to get to where I'm going. And I'm going to where I can finally sit down. I know you don't know what I've gone through, but I went raw. I'm down to, I don't know, 90-something, maybe 100 pounds. I haven't had a chance to heal or stop because I've been down here on the pier assisting California or attempting to find somebody that will at least partner. But no, the lady with the body change, she just wanted the chakra color. She's gone. Everybody gets their little bit of information and they disappear back into their holes. And then what? You ain't making no money. You're not getting any audience. See, everybody wants to go over the fact of, I don't know, marketing, sales. You know, you can build the product in a second, but then how are you going to get anybody to look at it? I was told yesterday, nobody cares. The sky's falling. Nobody cares. The DNA, nobody cares. Okay, well, you care about getting money. Same thing. If humans don't activate, your electric grids are fixing to go down. In fact, it's probably what's going to happen when I leave California if I don't get some assistance. I have an hour before I have to leave here, go get my car from the parking, and I haven't had a free place to stay. If Yahshua lands and then everybody asks for money, what happens? Jesus shows up, and then what? Do you have $40 to stay on my couch? No. No. We don't. In order to survive this long, we had to pull so many families through. They had to shed everything, and the only thing I have left, including the car, which I'm about to sell, just because I know I'm ready to go all in on this, because we're ready for a big pitch and we're ready to launch this. So I've got crew that's around where I need to be to make that happen and put support in the Midwest. All I need is some gas money to get there. And if nobody on here wants to support by sending me, no one even sent $1 to connect. What I'm telling you is the truth. Y'all didn't even send $1 to connect to me. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what y'all want from any of us. Who do you pray to? Whenever you're sending that energy up, where do you think it's going? It goes to the 55th dimension and it hits one of us. One of us on the ground is who's getting the message. There ain't nobody up there who can do shit anymore without one of us on the ground making the change in whatever parallel we're in, because it ain't 3D. We have to work together. Is how this got built. We're ants. Whatever we're looking at, whatever we're thinking, whatever we're manifesting is what manifests for the whole world. All they're doing is showing you a bunch of bullshit to make you think it. That's it. That's it. So, you know, I'm seeing where I am with YouTube. I'm seeing where I am with the people that are on here. Because right now I'm starting to feel like there's a whole bunch of y'all that are just Magog bullshit sitting over here trying to reverse what I say. Well, what I'm telling you is at 12:12 this morning, I pulled down Los Angeles. See, I'm about to have to go back into HR and big business. Okay, fine. Let's see how that works. Because this is really your internal HR department. I mean, that's only what this is psychology. Like realize that in order for me to sing and for me to dance and for me to do what I love to do, then this has to be built for all of us. Because if we don't all get on the same platform, it's over. And I'm done screaming it. And if nobody can figure that out by looking at to see how Google and all that worked, okay, fine. Keep doing it by yourself, see what happens. You're going to end up like me if you make it that far. But then again, I'm Young Entrepreneur Council, and I'm connected to all of y'all, and I have every Akashic library of the finances, which is why they've been trying to kill me this whole time. But yet, no one on the ground even knows how I can help them. But then that's my fault. So whenever I tell people what's going on in my life, that's my problem. But no, I didn't ask for any of this. I'm your collective racehorse. It's not my problem. It's our problem. If something happens to me at this point, I just need everybody to know. You ain't in a good place. Everybody wants to merge, and you can't. The spiritual world is how everything's run down here. We didn't know either. We didn't know either. We just walked this before everyone else, and it was way deeper than we ever thought. And I don't care who you are, and I don't care how you came out. Is at least 3 layers deeper than you ever wanted to go and you ever thought. Now those 3 layers can be sealed for the rest of the human race, but only if the people that got together and walked the 3 layers can seal it. Otherwise, My team's dropping out, and the rest of those layers can go and finish it. But it might take you 1,000,000 years, and I'm not even joking. These constellation lineups don't stay open forever. These constellation lineups line up. This thing works like a machine. The only reason planets are here is because everybody forgot that you are in a body working together. The only reason planets show up is whenever you get too close to source. We're doing stuff up here. All of us that are activated, that are seeing what's going on down here, it's really happening up there. And they're waiting for me to collide with something. But the problem is I already did an Oasis when I proved who I was in 2019 in Las Vegas. I was already hit by this comet. I've already clung on to the core. I've already done this at 0 point and then had to walk the whole goddamn thing in a physical suit with 4 families for the past 5 years to heal everybody. And we pull back all of our healing. We put back all of our energy. The Ascended pulls back every single bit of healing that we gave to the human race right now. We pull it into all of us. If it's according to us, and that's why we're here, and evidently we are not going anywhere, then evidently we're the ones cleared to run the energy, which is why everyone else needs to just have it pulled from them now. Because if we're holding the highest energy and we're pulling them up, then we'll keep pulling them up. But if they steal it over us, there ain't no getting out. There ain't no hope. If you don't have a higher consciousness, and if you're not supporting your higher consciousness, and then they blip out and they put a seal on that, then everybody's fucked. I'm just telling you the physics. Constellation Web blockchain, the whole thing. Constellation Web and their aprons and their jump-ins, they blockchain your whole etherics. So I don't have, and I got led, and I'm going to say this out loud. Hermosa Beach, the good people there, because we did what we needed to do. The people are in full support. It's whoever's holding those energies in those buildings over there that's making a decision to come after us that's the problem. And whenever you move in a whole bunch of Venezuelan drug dealers on a hostel on a Thursday night in order to coke up the pier, I understand why you didn't want me in that hostel. Now the thing is, I was there for a bigger reason, and your shit got shown as big as day. So this is what they do. They know that we have energy current around us. The day that I went over to the pier, a dash-in shows up right behind me. Right behind me and Natalie. Because we lay the energy and then they come in behind us, and that's how they've always been doing it, because their energy's so low they can't raise it. They can't get a money frequency. They can't hit a frequency to even project unless they're in one of our slug trails. So we delete all slug trails as if they never existed. If the tribulation that we lived through, and if I've got to go back into corporate, and if I've had to beg for money in order to get gasoline, in order to finish $1 billion freaking empire that lays an infrastructure of keys for every artist here to get their information out so that it can heal the world, because it's layers of consciousness that are channeled and etherics that no one's ever seen before, because we are at the beginning and at the end. Then it didn't happen. Then it didn't happen to any of them. It only happened to us, and I'm fine with that. We'll take on the full fleet of the energy, and we'll bulldoze right through every goddamn alphabet organization that's here. And I'm activating all the Izarians from the inside out right now 100%, and I'm commanding the centaurs, fucking raise them up by their feet if they have to, and hang them upside down and fucking do this. All you entertainers and managers and Henry Cavills and Jason Momoas, because I don't know how many of them are there. There's at least 10 of each. Honk. There's 40,000 Christs walking around here right now. 40,000. Honk. We'll take back our frequency. We'll finish this for the people. So, I need support to get gasoline, because we shouldn't have gas anymore either. It's made by a bunch of dead princesses, and it's made by Saudi control, and look what's going on to Dubai. So right now, my fleet, I have another birthday October 7th. I know for a fact that my crew in where I'm heading above Texas, because I ain't going back in Texas, no hell no. You're going to have to play another ball with me. But it's going to have to come from the White House down. Or the feds, or the embassy, or the CIA, because I am about to walk up into the whole thing. Or they might actually be able to find me whenever I tell them where I'm at. Because I've been hiding throughout this to make sure that enough of it came out so that maybe somebody would listen to the craziness that we have lived through. Just because it's insane, just because it happened, does not mean it did not happen. And I have an entire 30 people, down to 4, down to 6, down to 10, down to 13, that have witnessed this for the past 5 years. And all of us have gone through it together in tandem. And it's physics. It is not what you would just call whatever. And everyone will listen. Because if not, there's no gravity on this planet. When I pulled this energy in, my car died. It got towed on Manhattan Beach on top of the house that I should be living in right now. But the real estate was all taken by Saudi. So, I don't know what's going to happen when I leave. I'm about to pack up. If you have it in your heart, or you got $5, $1, $2, any, that helps me raise the rest. You send me $1, then other people around here notice give me $1 or $10, and it just happens like that. Your dollar means a lot. They ruined my life with $2. $1 transactions, 2 different dates. $1 can change my world and can change your world. If you've got 5, if you've got 2, please. I just need gas to get to the Midwest so we can fold this bitch and be done with this, or whatever needs to happen. Because this is human race. This is physics that are changing. We're talking about oceans that are changing undercurrents. We're talking about subterranean under New Orleans. Everything down here in the South. All of your electrical stuff, everything on the piers, everything in your big cities is underground. Everyone's about to get run out of these major cities if they don't start working with us, period, dot. And anyone on this channel that can help us, it's helping you too, because it's sending a connection straight to you to hold the pillar. Just like on Coco Polo, that everybody wanted to stay off of, but really what it does is ping all the grids and make a giant bubble. This just spreads it all out and makes the ants do whatever the controllers want. I'm really being called to New Orleans. I'm really being called to New Orleans. Also, from California through Arizona, if you're in the desert, or if you're in a route between me and Midwest, I'm just going to say Colorado, Oklahoma, because I'm not telling where I'm going right now. And you know I'm supposed to stop by and see you, and you have a couch to sleep on, or even I can sleep in my car in your front door. It's safer than here. There's a reason I'm supposed to stop, especially in Arizona. Everything was cleared off from us in Arizona. I'm not going to stop there unless I have a place to rest my head. But if I do, I will stop there a night, and then we will get Arizona back up. If not, Arizona, you're going down too. You're the bottom of the ocean. There's nothing we can do. You kicked us out of there when we were connecting all of this and bringing back the energy from the Trump rally. Every single thing that's gone down the past 4 years that you have done, that you have siphoned, that you have attacked, has now culminated into a finale that I've been warning you about, and we've all been warning everybody about, but everybody had such big ego and thought they knew. Well, you didn't. All we care about is that the people need to stop flooding. Insurance ain't gonna make no more money. I command the karma for all that set up the insurance wrecks, because insurance is the main thing down here. Your car is a metal box. If you're with State Farm, Progressive, Geico, and you just all of a sudden lost control of your car and it ran into something, that's because they had you on a Constellation Web timeline. You was on a future and they needed the cash, or they needed to hit somebody. They needed an energy frequency, and your car is being used as a fucking Fraggle Rock bulldozer to plow and to burst it out of you. Is how they did it in front of me and Bill Bank. Right, Trump? Right, Ross Perot? Right, Toyota? State Farm? It happened to me 3 times. They got cars all up and down here. In the desert, Joshua Tree, that's where they go and bury them. I was there with the team that did it when they pulled guns on me when this all happened in 2020, when I came out of the ground in the desert, in a mirage, on top of the military. Your Marines are my #1 problem. They're the ones setting up the El Salvadorian shit. That Marine militant, whoever's controlling it, they need to step down or they need to have a heart attack. Our boys and our men will not be made in order to hurt anybody else ever again by false illusions. Everybody that was buried in Virginia, the intention was to make you Vietnamese. It cupcake your ass. Rice, I delete completely from everything. I delete rice. The word rice. Motor ignition CE. No more. No more. Any intention on rice that the world is eating, any intention on Soros food, any intention on vitamins, any intention on plastics, chemicals, any commerce, any intention from any employer that's paying you a bunch of money to go shop at Target and all their favorite stage stores, I delete entirely. There is no intention on money. You have a frequency of it, you have a current of it, I delete all intentions from anybody that's paying it out that isn't told to the people in its fullest. I command that all corporations write up if they have intention and an Illuminati backhold on every money that's coming through their filter and going to the people, and they're intending for their people to make other corporations rich that are in their bag of tricks of Felix. I command that German Nazi shit fall now. All corporations that are being held outside the United States, you no longer have the right to work within the United States. A conundrum. You conundrumed it. You cut it. Y'all are alone. You deal with it. You deal with your own spiritual connections. You go find your own master. You don't want to deal with a master that knows everything that was laid here for it, then you can go find your own personal one in your area, and good luck. Cosmic Christy Birch. Cosmic Christy Birch is my Cash App. If you please. We just need to get gas. We got this. But we have to do it together. I can't even activate the president without 2 Bitcoin. realize that I can. But I can't do that. This is the people. Y'all all voted. Y'all all did that. This is universal law. I also can't change the whole United States if I don't have the support of the people in the physical. This is what the voting process is. Y'all already voted up there. You sent me down here. I'm here to fucking finish it so I can get a life back, get my son back, and get all y'all standing up. We have, in 2012, I sent in, LinkedIn put out, how to put America back to work. All you that know how to do it, do it. Oh, well, we did. We did. And then 3 months later, I was getting killed by Trump. I know exactly what to do to help all you women get out of the houses with these men beating on you. I know exactly what to do to get y'all in a situation to where you can get the healers around you. We have the psychologists. We have the system. We have the technology. We have everything but the support of the people. And until we do, there ain't shit we can do. So, Cash App Christy Birch, I'll let you know as soon as I get enough, if you think I need to tell you a cap on it. But I'm out over $500,000 personally, and over 50 grand in the past 3 years, and over 100,000 if you put in everybody else's money that had to haul around, and we had to freaking make it from nothing in order to get here to even complete this. This is why we're out of what you call money. But in the higher realms, it's your DNA and your blood. And I'm not giving it up. And I definitely ain't having sex or messing with no man just in order to have a business deal. Not with my background. And you should realize that if I can't do it, and that's how I'm being treated, what's going to happen to all of you? We have gained back our respect. They can say whatever they want. But I know there ain't no way in hell none of these have touched me. But that's what they want to try to make it look like. Because why would any other woman in any other way be given any money if it wasn't for a sexual favor? Well, I'm sorry, Saudi. We's here way before you. That's how you treat women. That ain't how women's supposed to be treated. That's why your world is flooding. We're your only ark. You support us or you don't. There's 2 ways, one up, one down. Cosmic Christy Birch, Cash App, please, what you can. Sophie, thank you so much for that $10. I turned that into 110. And I made it 3 days. I teach y'all how to do this. I need your pure intention when you send it. And anybody that sends me money and it has not pure intention, I'm letting you know that I'm powering it up the opposite way. So just don't fucking do it. Because that's what they've been doing. I hope to see y'all soon.